Lexter has left me, and I don't know why. Okay, there are many theories circulating around the internet why Lex has chosen to resign from his position as my official producer. But first, let's look at his official statement, which is not showing on my screen for some reason. Fantastic. This is not a good start. Okay, the official statement from Lexter. Official statement. I hereby resign as newly named producer of the Green Stream. I relinquish all responsibilities and affiliation with the Green Stream and its creator, talent, Green Room. I thank him for the opportunity to serve as my producer, or as producer, and I wish his channel continued success. Goodbye and good luck. Lex Report. Okay, this is not good. There are many theories. I think a lot of people are suggesting that the growing influence of OC on this channel may have had something to do with it. It may have been. It may have had something to do with when I proclaimed that Tim Wright was the greatest human being to have ever lived. That could have had something to do with it. There are various theories. I think those were the main ones. But if anyone in my chat room has any big, bright ideas as to why he's chosen to, to throw me away, now is the time to write them in the chat room. Okay, and how is my lovely chat room today? Green Room, it looks like sabotage to me. Let It Go Shroom. Lexter is a weird old dude. Okay. Green Room should hire Lux or Shot as a producer. Okay. The final one for now. Tim is OC's 300,000 studio right now laughing. Mate, was I too nice to OC? Okay. Has he taken full advantage and used this as a platform to take down this channel and prop up the Tim Wright zone? Perhaps. Is it because I've completely ignored all of Lexter's advice that he gave me? Let's have a look at the advice that he put down. Okay, show notes. Suggestions for the talent, Green Room. This is one day before he, threw me away. Stop the thumbnail clickbaiting. The joke is old and falling flat. Okay. Never, ever start a show telling the audience you don't have it tonight. Okay, that is a fair point. No enthusiasm, no show. Okay, if I don't feel up to it, I should not turn the stream on. Okay, I guess it's a fair point. Stop adhering to a schedule. Announce when you have content or something to talk about. That's a fair one. Stop asking others what direction you should go. You should go in. So if Lexter is suggesting that I should, whatever ideas I have, I should go along with them and just listen to myself. Bursa writes, hentai, 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 hentai. I don't get that one. You're 26. You don't find yourself by asking others. Having a panel serves as for only one person or one purpose. Narcissistic supply. Clear the deck and have 1 to 2 panel members tops. You are a star. Act like one. Okay, I agree with that one. Content, 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 or go home. Live comments after content. Just another horology dungeon. That's an insult. Scenery, charts. Where are the charts? Pull all the wrenches. Take away everyone's wrench in chat. Should I be getting rid of the chat wrenches? I'm thinking about getting rid of all the wrenches. I'm thinking of having a think about what Lexter has suggested to me. And I'm thinking about it. Pavel writes, they're all highly reasonable. All of the advice is reasonable. What do you know? What do you think? Okay, what do you guys think? Okay, there are other various dramas floating around in my circle here. How many subscribers does Lexter have compared to me? Okay, we're going to be talking about the truth about my subscriber count just in a second from now. All unfounded rumors about Lex's sexuality will be deleted here. That's correct. We don't tolerate any of that weird comments about people's sex life. It's very rude, very inappropriate. GD writes, remove Ron the Shrink's wrench. How much is that? Thumbs up in the race to 1,000. Now, listen, guys, there is another serious topic that I must unfortunately address. It seems as if someone has bought subscribers for me. And I don't think that quite a few of them are legitimate. What did I notice since... What did I notice? Let me tell you. A couple days ago, I was hovering around 745. I noticed it start to climb up at a steady pace upwards. I think I'm over 1,000 now. And it seems like I have a supporter out there that has, put some serious money into this to get me to 1,000. So, it is what it is. I feel as if I've sort of cheated. Not monetized yet, but I can apply to do so. And this is very, very tricky for me indeed. I noticed the gradual increase. And it doesn't really feel real. It was a goal of 1,000 I wanted to get to legitimately. I was handing out various business cards, and look, it's very nice that someone has paid to do it. I'm going to be pointing fingers at who I think it is soon. I think it could have been Mr. Smelly. I think it may have been Mr. Smelly, because I was saying to him, I can't send you my viewers because I'm not monetized. So it may have been him. It could have been JJ. It could have been JJ. It's possible. It's not necessarily a bad thing I'm accusing people of doing. To the contrary, really. But it is interesting to think about. It could have been an anonymous person that just wanted to support me. It could have been Bursa. Could have been him. What if it was OC? Well, who knows? I don't know. I'm a little bit frustrated that I've hit 1,000, but in a non-genuine manner, because that was going to be my thing. I was going to be the only person to do it like legitimately in this community. A lot of other people have paid, not necessarily paid for themselves. Perhaps others have had others buy the subscribers for them. But either way, it was a very nice and thoughtful thing to do. I've had a look at my subscribers and who's recently been subscribing. It's a lot of Asian accounts with very new Asian accounts with 1 or 2 subscribers. It just kind of makes me think that they're not legitimate. There's nothing to do with race or anything. It's just I think most let's just move on. No, exactly. As for on the shrink writes, enough. Yep, I agree. Let's move on to the subject. We've got a great, wonderful assortment of super fun topics to talk about today. Why has Lexter left me? We're going to be diving deeper into that later tonight. Archie's USA tour is really boring. I can go in detail about that, but I won't. US trip boring. AC3 gambling. That real life punters will give him gifts that are worth more than if he was. What the hell did I mean by that? No. Yeah. The USA trip's really boring, and basically it's a big gamble for Archie that the people that he will meet will give him gifts that are worth more money than whether or not he would have made just streaming in front of his computer and paying attention to the stream for 3 hours. So there you go, guys. What do I think of that? Archie's streams are currently dog shit. What I'll tell you about Lexter is that he is becoming more and more popular, that Lexter Dexter. He's becoming more and more popular. I'm noticing more and more people are enjoying watching his programs. I think he had about 50 or 60 people. He streams at a good time. I think he had an interview with the original OC. And there is a little bit of a hidden secret feud going on there. And, there is a lot of passive aggressiveness between them, a lot of tension. And I'm looking to see how it evolves in the future. Okay. Where the chips fall, Green Room, Curly, and Narc. Yep, that's an interesting view. I really should be dropping the link soon, but I'll keep on ranting about whatever nonsense I've written here. Yes. Yes, I know what you all want. You all want me to have a big bitch about Tim Wright. What do I think about the whole Tim Wright Gringa situation? As soon as Gringa asked for money, that's when poor little Timmy turned on Gringa there. It was all fun and games until Gringa wanted to get some bit of cash for her stolen watch or whatever it was. And Timmy turned. Tim wasn't having it. He let all the nasty, wicked trolls in his community, rubbish her, which was not very nice because because she stood on Timmy's territory. Imagine how bad things are going to be here when I excuse me, if I eventually get monetized. So, which I really should hurry up and apply to do. But I do need to get back to playing Final Fantasy X later on. I think all subscribers should be valued. Yep, that's a good point. And that's why every subscriber that has subscribed to me, the first 1,000 people got wrenches. And if you want to remind me that you're a part of the first 1,000 people to get wrenches, just type something into the chat and you will get your wrench. Let me just pop out my chat room here. And it is now time where I spruik the Discord server on my little notepad file, which is around my computer somewhere, which I will find. I hope I find it soon, because if I can't find my little notepad with lots of little funny quirks to talk about, okay, I better not run out of. Better listen to what Lexter said and not talk about how I'm flailing out of energy very quickly. What am I recycled material? Discord server. Guys, check out the Discord server. We have a lot of fun on the Discord server. Heaps of crazy, edgy content is posted there often. It's not quite as good as Watch Nicholas's server, but my server is very new. We are slowly but surely growing, and it's a lot of fun. And there are secret echelons to the discussion in the chat rooms. So it's very important that you guys get in early to be added to those secret echelon chat rooms. Now, I'd also like to talk to you about this whole Tim and Archie feud that you may have heard about. Let me just give out some wrenches really quickly. Ooh, we're not going to give something. We'll give a wrench to that person. Pro bono lawyer. We'll give a wrench to the pro bono lawyer, Tim S. How did Green Room get over 1,000 subscribers? Okay, let me be honest with you. I reckon about 200 of my current subscribers are fake. That's why I reckon that's about the correct. I reckon about 200, maybe a bit more than 200. That's how many I think are fake. So that's just. I'll be honest with you guys. I reckon I'm at about a legitimate 800 right now. It's kind of kicked the winds out of my sails. I enjoy grinding for that goal. Shout out to Lord Hellespont V or whatever his name is. Timely meditations for doing it legit. It's not easy, and there's only so many people within the community. It seemed like I had basically plateaued at about 750 people or whatever I was at. It seems like there's that many people within the community, so it kind of leaves you wondering, what are we all fighting over? We're all fighting over the attention of a group of who are primarily 30 to 50-year-old men, and who they watch and who they send money to. That's kind of the battle that all of you guys in the various watch chat rooms are sort of obsessed over. And I think we all we wait for these channels to occasionally show you an image of a luxury watch to remind you that you're here for the watches and no other reason. Well, I'm here to tell you that that's nonsense, and that you are here for various dramas, squibbles, betrayals. That's probably it. The great betrayal of today's discussion is why Lexter has dumped me. Did it have something to do with me saying that Tim Wright was the greatest human who had ever lived? Did it have something to do with the original OC and my, him having him on my show and having a big, wonderful tea party discussing our favorite rock bands? Okay, that may have had something to do with it. I'm not exactly sure. I've been ranting on for a little bit. It is now time for me to pay attention to my lovely, wonderful chat room and all their problems. Marco Mega writes, old weird men who live in Florida and have no girlfriends, wife, or kids or pets matter. I don't know who that's referring to. Bursa writes, it was the hentai. I don't understand what that comment is referring to. I don't get that one. We might have to. Lexter, Ron the Shrink writes, Lexter disappears as soon as another person joins the panel. Totally normal behavior. I have not seen any. I don't see Lexter appearing on any other panels, to be honest with you. But he is a very rare guest to have on the show. We did have a interesting discussion about narcissism and NPD and all that rubbish, which is all true, by the way. We did have an interesting discussion about that I enjoyed. But it is fair to say that Lexter is not really a frequent panel member here at all. So that's okay. What else have we got? How many of Green Room subscribers have a fake Daytona? I think the fake Daytona story is a bit old. I never found it that interesting to begin with. But how many of them? Probably just one. Who's the number one news provider to the global watch community? Go to Lex Reports. Yep, there you go, guys. That's what I think. Lex used to participate in panels when he was Lexter Dex. Okay, that's right. I remember back on Archie's stream a very long time ago. Let's see if you guys can remember this one. I was put in a very weird position where Lexter jumped on Archie's panel. Archie left, and it was just me and him. And I was put in this bizarre situation where I had to interview him. This feels like a year ago. And it was a really strange situation. I wonder if you guys remember that one. It was a really funny episode. It was back when Archie's show used to be good. And I'm not saying that because I was on it. But Ron the Shrink writes, torturing squirrels is totally normal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't comment on that one at all. So what do I have to say? What is this Tim Wright and Horology Dungeon spite battle going on? There is always Tim Wright is streaming longer than usual, and you've got the Horology Dungeon that also stream for longer than usual. So it just seems like in the afternoons here, they just keep on going on and on. And it's kind of like who's spiting who. It seems like they're both kind of spiting each other. It feels like both streams, the main purpose is spiting. It seems like it's not even about the money. It's just about how much both streams hate each other. That's the vibe that I get. I just need to. That's a naughty. Block that comment. It's a very, very nasty, wicked comment, guys. Now, listen, guys. That's the general vibe I get from both of the streams. I think they're both pretty boring nowadays, with occasional interesting moments thrown in. That's my general take on it. Lexter's becoming more popular. I do probably need to show you guys the chart at some point in the future. But even the chart's getting boring, and I am working on a secret new chart that I can't really tell you guys much about. I'm working on a little secret something behind the scenes. Ultimately, without Tim and myself and Bear, Archie's stream is fucking dog shit. Yep, that's a point I wrote down. I think I've already said that 3 times already. Yeah, guys, I think it's about time we opened up the panel. What do you guys think? Is it time to open on the panel and have a bunch of middle-aged men come and tell me what they think about how nice my lips look today? I think so. I'm going to be posting the StreamYard link. There. Oh my... What the... Levi Ravinovitz. Why is Levi Ravinovitz getting timed out? Unhide and make this person a moderator, because I love Levi Ravinovitz. He is a favorite of mine, and I will pin the StreamYard link so anyone can jump on. Green Room, can you tell us a story in which Archie was being an old queen that wasn't already revealed to us? Okay. I think, yeah, I'll come back to that one. I will revisit that question. Disarrest writes, Levi Ravinovitz is the guy who just spammed the Blondie stuff. Oh. Really? Okay, moving on. Green Room, your Sydney planning was piss weak. Fucking shit. No wonder Archie didn't want to leave the hotel room. Even Air King Ben advised Archie not to go to Newtown. Evan, Bondage, Tim had a really fun time in Newtown. Ask them in person, because that's what they'll tell you. Speaking of Newtown and having fun. Hey, Curly.
You hear me?
Yeah, you don't sound great. Your audio. Have you done something with your audio?
I might have. Hold on a second. I got to ask you something before I continue.
Yep.
You hear me? I got to ask you something.
Not real well.
I don't want to do this without your permission. I'm on the dungeon, but I also want to come on your stream. Is that okay with you or no?
You're on both streams at once.
Yeah, I wanted to try an experiment. What do you think?
Well, it's really affecting your audio quality being on 2 streams at once. You sound really bad.
All right, I'm going to come back, okay? Hang on.
All right. So as I was saying, what was I saying? Yeah, Bondage, what's his name? Evan and Timming, they had a great time in Newtown. That Newtown stream was really fun. Peeping Tom writes, Bondage can't stop talking about how great Newtown was. I'll tell you where the bad part of the trip was that when we were waiting in the St. James station for like 20 minutes. That was actually the low point of the trip, if you ask me. And we were waiting there. That the rail people were actually on strike. We should have just Ubered it there. So there you go, guys. That's my one regret. I should have just said to him, look, let's just get an Uber there. Or taxi. Taxis are the more common. More taxis in Sydney, I think. No one has ever escaped this horological community ever before. That is true. I'm attempting to do it. There will be a really fun episode of Final Fantasy X streaming that I'm going to hopefully do with Lexter soon. I hope to God Lexter is down for that and he could advise me on all the special abilities to do. At this point, I would like to remind you that I do have a personal email address when you guys can send me all of the... Jesus Christ. Oh my God. That is a bad troll comment. That is a really naughty one. Better not have been that Levi Rabinovitz. If I find out that Levi Rabinovitz is writing those troll comments, there's going to be big consequences for Levi Rabinovitz. So yeah, there you go, guys. That's what I think. Get rid of mods, Green Room. Do I have mods that are writing naughty things about Blondie? I hope not. I really hope not. I hope that is not the case at all, because that is Jesus. This I can't even show you my chat room because of all the horrible shit that is being written. Nick Miller, Levi. Let me just make sure this is the real.
So what ended up happening in the end of the
Hey, Narc. Hello.
Hey, I want to show a bit of support.
Yep.
I want to show a bit of support. Curly was telling me not to come over.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
Yeah. He actually said, you go over, I'm not. He said, if you go over, I'm going to be upset with you. So this is a show of support.
Okay. Thanks, Narc. It's not. Now, hang on. We've got this is going to be. I think I might just be quiet and I might just let you guys talk it out.
You fucking motherfucking no good fucking jagoff. How do you abandon your friends and come over here? All right, listen, Green Room, we are officially fucking backstabbers. I had to come over here and obviously.
Who's backstabbing who? I'm getting really confused.
Well, I
just wanted to talk about Lexter.
He said, "Don't go on Green Stream." And I said, "Look, I feel bad for the kid."
What's there to feel bad about?
Green Room.
Sorry.
I just want to tell you, I'm there for you.
Okay, thank you, Narc. Can you tell me about this profile picture of yours?
That's Curly's wife.
Your immediate response, Curly.
I told him I was leaving, and he fucking had somehow he linked over here faster because he called me a guy that leaves one club, a group of friends to go meet other groups of friends. He's a fucking, you can't trust this man. All right, Green Room, can you fill us in on, we kind of missed what you were talking about.
Stuff.
Well, before Lexter, first of all, I don't know. Congratulations on going over 1,000 subs.
Well, the whole thing is that I want to be as upfront and transparent about this as possible. Someone has bought me subs, about 200 so far, maybe a little bit more. So it's fun to say I've gone to 1,000, but I didn't do it legitimately because someone else has paid for it. So I don't like that. But at the same time, it's very nice what they did for me, wanting to support the channel in that way. But I really just wanted to do it legitimately, literally, So I feel a bit down about that. But at the same time, I'm very thankful to whoever bought them for me.
So basically, you got a super chat.
Well, sort of. I get that's interesting.
All right, let's go next topic.
Well, listen, Curly, Lexter has officially resigned from his post as my producer. He did a lot of work for me behind the scenes. He made that. He wrote all the questions to Ask OC. Those were all his questions.
So you're blaming. Just one sec. You're blaming that soft cock infomercial of an interview on Lex.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said. That soft cock infomercial of an interview on Lex. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'll put it like this.
No. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes or no? Look, let's just go to Lexter's critique of me. Let's just go to Lexter's critique. I don't want to have to.
Wait. First of all, Lex.
How much did he pay you? What's that, fat boy? How much did he pay you for you to soft cock interview him?
You believe my wife talks to me like this?
He hasn't even got a daughter, Green Room. He made that story up.
Look, I've heard his wife. His wife is real. I at least know that. I need to make sure this is the real.
It's a lavender marriage.
Okay.
What's going on, guys?
Hello, hey, JJ.
How you doing?
What's up, JJ?
Narc, you got to fix your hairline, bro. You got to fix that hairline. It's looking terrible.
You
got to lose a couple kilos.
You're actually attacking Curly's wife.
You got to lose a couple kilos.
Now, I just have I have two questions for JJ. JJ, what is a lavender marriage? I don't understand that term. I've never heard that before.
Diego and his wife. That's lavender marriage. When both couples are gay, and it's a marriage
like a cover-up. Take a cover story,
Like
Green Room.
Obama and Michelle. Michael.
Diego and his
Obama.
wife. OC and his wife.
All right, listen, we're getting off topic here. Okay, so let me ask you something. Lex felt the need to wake up at almost 4:30 in the morning to announce this resignation.
Well,
What
I thought
in
about
the fuck
I
could
thought about that
possibly-
afterwards. I was like, oh, geez, Lexter's gone. And I thought, hang on a second. This guy woke up at 4 a.m. to
No.
announce.
Here's the what I got to know. It was said by somebody that may have been my wife here on the panel. Was said by somebody that you actually posted your thumbnail before he resigned.
Now,
Did
I
you
don't
do
know what
that?
this thumbnail controversy. I'm not sure what it's about. Was there some type of anime high school dating sim involving Lex involved? I'm not sure. What can I say? I actually had a second question for JJ that I want to get to. JJ,
Yes.
were you the one who bought me the subscribers? Was it you?
I did not buy them. I just sent a few friends over, Green Room. I fully endorse.
I'm aware of
the Green
that.
Room show.
Yes, that's very nice of you. How did your stream go? Because you're
Good job, JJ. Good job.
Everything
nice.
went well. Actually, I wanted to ask you last time, but you leave so fast. I thought you were going to stay in the back room. Do you want to link up and I could send you my traffic after on Sundays if you want?
Well, that's
I mean,
very
you got
nice.
more than me probably anyway, but it could be different
JJ,
people.
hey, I'll consider that grooming. You're grooming.
There is a big-
You got to turn off your YouTube, Narc. You got an amateur hour. You got to turn off your.
Yeah, your audio quality isn't very good, Narc. Not as good as it usually is. So now there is a lot of competition between men aged 35 to 60 that do want to groom me and have their their control over me. So it is fair to say there's a lot of competition. You've got Lexi, you've got OC, you've got Curly, you've got Narc. JJ, do you think you have what it takes to start grooming me at the level that they're grooming me at?
No, I do not. I just offer you a link. That's it.
Okay. Well, I am very appreciative of that. I've never done that. I've never actually linked with anyone in that way before, so I don't know how to actually do it. So I'll have to figure that out in my own time.
Yeah, you just give permission on the stats, like for what channel you want to allow your link to be shared with, and that's it.
Yep.
Oh wow.
So when Narc returns, when we hope he returns soon, we will be taking a look at Lexter's criticism of me.
So what is going on? Lex is dumping you? I thought
Lex has yes, that's correct. Lex has at 4 o'clock in the morning. He woke up. That's his time, 4 a.m. or something like that. He woke up to make this epic statement, which I will share now to our new viewers. Just give me 1 second. There we go.
This motherfucker. Look at what he's doing now. Now the Narc went back to the dungeon, and
Right.
now he's gonna fucking tell them how I'm a fucking backstabber because now they only have 37 fucking viewers.
Look, the dungeon, it's a really funny place. It's a great place to be. Anyway, let's get back to my Lexter's statement. That's a picture of Lexter in the top right, if you guys haven't noticed. Official statement. I hereby resign as newly named producer of the Green Stream. Now, let me just cut in there. 4 a.m, he wakes up, he turns on his stream, he writes down this big paragraph.
Hey, he sounded a little upset too. Don't forget that part. He did sound a little upset.
That is correct. We'll get into that. So I'll just read this. But he wakes up at 4 a.m. to type this big paragraph. He does a 10-minute stream where he announces this, and then I assume he goes back to bed after making this epic stream, or he stabs me in the back. I think he just goes back to bed and wakes up 2 hours later. Let me read it from the top. I digress. I hereby resign as the newly named producer of the Green Stream. I relinquish all responsibilities and affiliation with the Green Stream as its creator, talent, Green Room. I thank him for the opportunity to serve as producer and wish his channel continued success, which is nice. Goodbye and good luck. The Lex Report. So, look, guys, there you have it. Let me just add. No, it's just the real. That's the real shot. Hey, Shot, how are you, Shot? What do you make of this enormous betrayal?
I'm doing all right. I hear something going on outside. Hang on.
So, there you have it, guys. Now, we will be getting...
Very
Yes.
important. I got to type this in. How long are you planning on going? Yes, I did go on Green Stream, and I will be on for how long?
But you're asking me how long I want you to be on, or how long I'm going to be streaming to. What's the question?
Either one, whatever. You could kick me off, or we could just keep going.
Well,
I just need to inform them because it seems like I created a little bit of a controversy. Show of loyalty.
look, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm
All
not
right,
sure.
so
when I'm gonna-
indefinite.
I'm not
I will
sure.
be, all right. Yes, I did go on Green Stream. I will be here. I will be
Green
here.
Screen is beholden to no one. He
Be
has
here indefinitely.
Hey, where's that Mr. GMT? Where's he up to? What's he to be
Haven't
seen?
haven't really spoke to him today. I think he's
No.
busy at work.
Luke is going to be very upset at me. Send. Okay.
Look, I just want peace. Okay,
Shot!
give peace a chance.
Hi, shot.
Hey, Shot, how are you?
Where does all the hate come from?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I think it probably comes from me. Okay, This is what happens when the more people start to enter the panel. I start to ignore the chat room. This always happens. P Clan writes Green Room. Tim Wright claims the opinion of him treating service workers poorly is based on him asking a hotel cleaner for a bottle of shampoo. What is your immediate response?
How about exploiting women? Fuck, who cares about service workers? How about exploiting women for super chats? Using them as chum in the water for the sharks to come in.
So Tim Wright is bitching about how, I don't like the way he treats service workers, but he makes no mention of the fact that I proclaimed to the whole world that he's the greatest person that ever lived, which, by the way, everyone forgot about, which is probably a good thing. Curly, can you please explain what you meant by he's exploiting women? I don't understand. Does this have to do with Gringa? Is this the Gringa situation?
No. When your stream is kind of laying flat and your night before your super chats didn't even crack fucking $300 and you're very used to having, trust fund kind of a life. And you see that your streams only have 100 so people. What do? You call up and you say, Blondie, put on that tight black dress, cleavage showing, makeup, red lips. We need those lips to be very red, redder than Green Rooms.
Right.
Okay. Plop her in a chair and act all dippy and sexy. Oh, I got an echo. And then basically he puts her out as chum in the water until the big guns come in, like Cars and Chrono, Guilt Cars and Chrono, to come in and drop a couple of $100. That's what I talk about, exploiting women. And he doesn't have a problem doing it because he did it 2 streams ago with Watch Gringa too. That's your fucking big idol.
We'll talk about Watch Gringa in a bit. I might get in trouble for saying this, but I actually had an attempt of exploiting Blondie. I tried to get her to come on my show and have a big bitch about O'Sheen, but it seemed as if she was really tied up.
They had O'Sheen on tonight too. It was kind of a fail, epic fail.
Oh, really? I didn't know about that. I actually woke up pretty late. I'll be honest with you guys. I woke up.
Well, you could only be a self-pitying alcoholic that looks down the end of his nose at the whole world for so long until people catch up and don't want to even fucking have nothing to do with you.
That's okay. Yeah, that's very good. Very good point. Shot. I don't know what's going on with your devices in the background. Shot. I'm not sure if I meant to kick you so you can rejoin, but I can't see any devices. And oh no, you're right. Okay, I'm going to now add you, Shot. Hey, Shot.
So Green Room, I got a question for you. Now that you've hit over 1,000 subs, what's the future of the Green Stream looking like? Are we getting monetized immediately?
Well, as Narc predicted, as soon as I hit 1,000, I'm probably going to delete the channel. So this is probably it.
Last stream.
Yeah, how come you can't super? You got viewing hours. How long does it take till you can super chat?
I think I need to apply for the Google Money account. I think there's an account you've got to apply for before.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, you have to apply.
Fuck, man. What do you got? A quail feather stuck in your throat?
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. Let's check.
Same shirt.
Just shut up.
Jesus.
Let's do it online. Let's do it online together.
Let's see what the quail's doing.
Oh, never mind. You can't. You got to put your info.
Hello, Kelly. Hello. Everyone say hello.
Back to a messy pen, man. What the fuck?
Well, there's the seeds at the front. Those are the seeds I just put there.
What? Put them in a little cup. Put them in a little bowl.
No, I've tried that many times before, and it always gets the seeds everywhere.
No, you need a high. It's got to have high sides. It's got to have high sides, or you get the one that's got it's got a plastic dome on it. So she's got to stick her head in there and put. Just come on.
Kelly's a free range quail.
That's correct.
I don't do that. What if Kelly has to relieve herself and she does it in their food, and then she's got to pick around her own feces. That's disgusting.
Look, if you, the chat member, want to relieve yourself and type some nasty fucking shit about myself, JJ, Curly, Shot, nah.
Why do you
I'll
include
read,
us?
I'll read,
Who's
I'll
gonna?
read the comments.
Nobody's gonna write
Look,
anything bad about
we're actually
JJ.
going in circles. I want
And
to
you're
try
not
and
gonna
stay
unplug,
focused.
and you're not gonna fucking unplug your channel. You know why? Because you know what a smart man once said. Why would I fucking pass up $100 bill laying on the sidewalk?
That was me.
Exactly. So stop playing coy. Everybody needs money. That's why you bought fucking 300 subs, you cheating motherfucker.
It's not true. That's not true.
No, sure, it's not true. You accepted it, didn't you?
Green room's a starving.
I can't not accept. You can't not accept someone buying you subs.
Just
that
like
I'm
you
aware
can't
of. You can't not accept.
Let's not talk about that anymore. I don't believe you.
And you can't not monetize your channel because I ain't gonna have no place to go after tonight.
I don't believe that happened. I believed you got them fair and square.
Okay.
Let's move along.
Yes, you got them fair and square.
So anyway, I see I've got Blondie in the chat room. I want to talk about her, my failed attempt to exploit her to come onto my channel to bitch about O'Shane. I tried. I prodded with my big prod, and it wouldn't work. The strategy failed. I'm really coughing. Something's wrong with my chest today.
Oh, can you give Big George New York a wrench? Big George is good.
Big George, New York. Yeah, anyone, let me just, if you don't have a wrench, type something in the chat room now. Why is Big George... See, Ron the Shrink is unbanning Big George.
Yeah, he's good. He's in all the chats.
Big George, I just have to go and find this user. Look, we've got heaps of shit to talk about, and I've got Levi Rabinovitz getting timed out, or timing people out. We'll give Levi... excuse me, Levi Rabinovitz's cousin. Sorry. That's his name. That's his actual name. We'll give him a wrench.
Hey, do you know how to...
Big George.
Do you know how to drop a link when you're done with your stream?
Big George likes to give super chats.
I can't. Sorry.
Okay. Can you do an interview with me? Can I do an interview with you?
Mate, look, I'm trying to talk about Blondie and
for what? She's not coming on your channel. You're not monetized.
Ooh. I tried to exploit. I just can't. I can't. Oh, there's Big George.
Tim Wright will never put her on his panel again if she comes here.
I've got to unban Big George. So I've unbanned Big George, and now I've added the wrench. So Big George needs to. Oh my god, that is a fucking wicked troll comment. Oh my god,
yeah, that's nasty.
That better not have been Levi Rabinovitz's cousin. That's his real username. Block user. Oh my god. So I think I've got Big George moderate. This is a very Space Lord. Who is Space Lord? Why is Space Lord getting timed out?
I don't know him.
Pyro is trolling me again. He came up again under his cokehead curly.
OG baby girl timed out. These are all super chatters.
No. Hey, OJ baby girl's got to get a wrench. I'm out of here.
Now this is Space Lord writes. Those bought subs will prevent your account from being blue checked later on. Now I have heard about that. Is that if you get someone pays your subs, it actually damages you in a different way. So I've heard about that, which is why I was thinking that maybe one of my various many enemies may have bought the subs for me as a way to ding the channel. Because YouTube knows if I understand YouTube knows if you've bought them. Jay, why is Jay?
Is OG baby? Are you going to give OG baby?
Is OJ guilty? Is OJ guilty? JJ, is he guilty or is he innocent? I'm going to need an immediate response.
Guilty.
All right. So who is Space Lord? I want to unban Space Lord. Please stop banning people for typing in anything.
All right. Are you gonna give her a wrench or not?
OG baby girl.
Yeah.
Give me a sec. I just need to give this person. I'm trying to give a wrench to Levi Rabinovitz's cousin, OG baby girl. I have to unban OG baby girl first. Done. Add moderator. Okay. OG baby girl needs to refresh the page, and that person should be wrenched. So it might take a minute. I'm also going to try and unban this Space Lord person.
Thank you.
Space Lord. Okay, Space Lord has also been given a wrench. If you were a part of the first 1,000 people to get wrench or to subscribe to this channel, doesn't matter if you're real or not. Just type something in now, and I'll give you your wrench. Okay. So there you go, Ishmahal, Levi Rabinovitz's cousin. Thank you, good sir. Thank you, good sir. You're more than welcome. So anyway, back to Blondie. I've been trying to talk about Blondie for the past 15 minutes, and no one is letting me. Shot, do you have any thoughts about Blondie at all? regarding this whole Blondie, Roch Gringer, evil Tim Wright, anything. Do you have any thoughts at all? Because I want to talk to you, Shot, because you don't say much, but I know you're full of opinions. Do you have any thoughts about anything?
It's the best advice he gave you.
Okay, so look, Coley, can you just go over whatever it was you were talking about? How Tim used someone.
Listen, you can't fucking talk to a person who's used to being a victim. Okay, she wants to be exploited. Let her be exploited. Obviously, she's not coming on this channel because you're not going to exploit her. So maybe you should lay down some ground rules.
Because I'm a
Well,
gentleman.
yeah, well, okay. Well, you're a gentleman that's going to be poor.
Blondie writes, he's slow, right? I think that's referring to you, Shot. Okay? And maybe I won't be so nice to Blondie. That's a nasty fucking comment. Yeah, she's talking about Shot. That's actually, is that the real Blondie, though? That's the question. That may not be the real Blondie.
Probably is.
Ishmael, Levi Rabinovitz's cousin, seems to think that Blondie's a genius. Okay. And we have Peter Knight in my chat room writing, she is boring. Nick Miller. She is boring as hell, and she... Oh. Okay.
Man, you are getting spammed tonight. Jeez.
Should not have brought that one. That's stupid.
You know what's so funny? That
Yes,
I don't think
JJ.
I don't think you've gotten streamed by the annoying, well, the one you see now with all the nasty names until you got monetized. It seems to be a common theme.
Are you monetized now? No.
No,
Well,
sorry.
no.
Who are you referring to? You mean, am I getting spammed against?
Yeah, that the one with the nasty names. They always seem to pop up right around the time.
What
you get
happened to
monetized.
OG baby girl?
I gave her a wrench. That's it. I'm not joking.
Oh,
So
But
they
why
just
does it
got
say
rid
she's
of
still getting timed out? Okay, that's a good point. Hang on, let me check. I don't see that this OG baby girl. I gave this person a wrench. They need to
Yeah,
refresh.
she's not getting timed out anymore. You're good. Everything's good.
I don't even see her. Okay, good. Good job.
Maybe she's just not typing.
So
That could
Curly, Curly, can you just give me a bit of a summary of what happened on Tim's or whatever it was you were talking about earlier? Because I think you talked about it, and it's gone through my head and out.
It's-
And I didn't.
Hey, listen, it's the oldest game in the book. It's window dressing. I mean, if she doesn't mind being used as window dressing, more power to her. I feel that she's being exploited. I may be wrong. Maybe she enjoys that. I don't know. I know Cars and Chrono really enjoyed it. Can I tell you a funny story?
Yeah.
I met the man who has this laugh, and he is not appreciative of me mocking him, which I wasn't mocking him, and I told him on the stream I wasn't mocking him, but he didn't want to hear it. So I don't know. What should I do? Should I continue it, or do you like
People
that?
laugh. I find the laugh quite funny.
Okay.
Yeah.
I find
Blondie
it
shops at
sinister.
Walmart and flies Spirit Airlines. What is Spirit Airlines?
No.
The
Blondie's
shitty airline.
Blondie's got very, very high level of
She does
taste.
have
in
high taste.
everything,
Can't
clothing.
take that away from her. Can't take that away from her. It's true.
That's not true.
That's not true.
I am getting torn apart as a fucking backstabbing, two-faced, some kind of fucking loyalist. I don't know.
Lol. Peter Knight is trolling. Lol. Okay. Thank you, Nick Miller. Guys, I just posted the Discord link in the chat room. Okay, it's a really funny place. Curly, are you a member of my Discord group? Because a lot of people talk about you in my group for some weird reason, and I don't know why.
You know, I was
Seriously.
gonna join Watch Nicholas's Discord group, but I don't know how to do it, to be honest with you.
Watch Nicholas is really funny. His Discord group is brilliant.
Yeah,
and
that's
why
what I
is the
hear.
exposure on my camera so high? Why is everything so bright in here?
No. Have you heard any criticism from me about your camera angle or anything?
No.
Not even your shirt that you've worn 3 times in a row.
Yeah,
Is that a uniform? No.
It's actually a big onesie. It looks like a business shirt, but it's actually like a big. It's like
What
a
happened
space.
to What happened to JJ?
I've transformed.
Oh, okay.
It's the cookie goblin.
I just wanted to make sure it was still you and not the pyro.
Okay.
All right, so let's
All
get
right.
back to Lex. So Lex kind of had a
Lex.
little bit of an emotional voice this morning.
Yep.
When he said he had a big announcement, and he said, unfortunately, it was put out there that I was going to be replaced.
Yep. Let me just read the statement one more time for the last time today, and I won't do it again. I hereby resign. This is Lexter. That's the guy in the top right corner, which you may be able to see. I hereby resign as newly named producer of the Green Stream. I relinquish all responsibilities and affiliation with the Green Stream and its creator, talent, Green Room. I thank him for the opportunity to serve as producer and wish his channel continued success. Goodbye and good luck. The Lex Report. Now, he woke up at 4 a.m. to do this stream that went for 10 minutes. Then I presume he went back to bed.
Not only did he resign, but he also distanced himself from you in this statement.
Certainly did.
All right.
I
Why?
know. It was,
Why?
I don't know. I was actually laying out some theories at the beginning of the show why I thought maybe why. Here's the number one reason why. Is that the real? That's the real Mr. G. Hey, Mr. GMT, how are you? Hey, Shot, how are you going? Just
Tough crowd.
No,
crowd.
GMT always has a little problem linking.
Every
Just
single
give him-
time Mr. GMT joins, he joins for 10 seconds and then he just leaves because he's having some technical problem, obviously. Then he comes back.
So what?
Really
what do you?
really weird quirk. Real weird quirk.
No, I know what you're trying to. You're trying to simulate something. I know what you're trying to say. That he only does it because he knows you're going to play his commercial. What the fuck are you so paranoid about, man?
I never said that. I'm just saying that every time he
You can
joins
tell
the
by the
stream,
look on your face. Tell me I'm wrong. You think he comes on here because he needs a commercial?
No, listen to me very clearly. I'm just saying that when Mr. GMT joins, before I add him to the panel, there's always some technical issue, and then he rejoins approximately 1 minute later. Then he jumps on the panel. That's all I'm referring. That's all I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's like he always has some technical issue, then he
Oh, they haven't
rejoins
lost
immediately.
How come
Now,
you haven't?
JJ, surely
Why haven't you
JJ
played-
has
why
to
don't
agree
you
with
play
me.
his
Don't tell me,
commercial?
JJ. Tell me that it's not. This does not happen on just my stream. You tell me he does it.
Perfect
he does the
time
same
for
thing on your
commercial
stream,
break.
right?
Perfect time for a commercial break.
He
I'm
does
not
have
alone
some issues because he's working, so it's like
Yeah,
he's trying to hop
I'm not-
on and.
and he
do
uses
crazy.
Bluetooth. And he uses
I'm not
Bluetooth.
fucking crazy.
No, but you're not playing his commercial either.
That is true. Not yet, at least. I'll have to wait until he jumps.
What are you going to fucking charge him now because you're close to being monetized?
Okay. Look. What were we talking about before Mr. GMT? We were saying about something.
Did somebody send you a watch case to review?
Not that I'm aware of.
You
No,
sure
no one
about
knows
that?
where I live. I
Okay.
think there are
I
some
mean,
people that have an
Like
idea.
the same
of where I
watch
live.
case with the same watch case that Paul Thorpe is trying to sell for $40. That costs
Paul Thorpe-
$8 on fucking Amazon. You're not
Paul
going to be
Thorpe-
one of those guys, are you?
4P slippery tentacles aren't exactly on me yet.
You are going to
but,
be more like JJ, right?
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't understand.
You know what I'm talking about. Why did your producer quit?
Okay, I'll tell you what we were talking about. Rainbow Man is correct. We were talking about Lexter. We're going to get into Lexter right after we hear this special message from Mr. GMT.
Come and get it.
Come and get it. Come and
That's Mr. GMT.
And another special message from Shot.
Jesus Christ.
No, see, this is what happened last time because I did this gag where I was talking to Shot, but his mic is muted. Shot, your mic does not work currently. I'm not being funny. This happened this happened on the previous episode.
Straighten up a little bit. You're hunching over too much. Yeah, now pull the mic towards you a little bit so you don't have to hunch. There you go.
Okay, how about now?
Green Room, do you think Curly's being short with you today
StreamYard.
because his other guys are pressuring him that he's on your stream? Do you think that's why he's being short with you today?
I think there's a lot of pressure there between Curly and this naughty other stream.
Not really.
Okay, good. Okay, Run the Shrink writes, working at McDonald's is actually pretty tough, and you need to have a squeaky clean record, or they won't even look at your application.
What the fuck? Not where I live. Hey, why is my avatar coming up? Hey, welcome back, Shot.
Yeah, I can hear you now, Shot. Sorry about all those times to put you on the spot.
Damn,
You weren't-
change my settings. Shit.
Yeah. No, I'm glad. Aren't you
Hey,
glad I
Shot,
mentioned
welcome back. Come and get it.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go. Let's cut to a live video of the bird.
Come and get it.
Yeah, all right. We'll play the ad. Fucking hell.
Come and get it. 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 You won't regret it in 2022 at Tip Top Snack Bar.
So it's called a snack
That
bar.
is such a nice comment. Thank
It's
you
called a
very much.
snack bar. Okay. Snack bar. What was the comment? Who?
Oh, Nick Miller.
Nick Miller. Yeah, I can do that, and then we'll read whatever Blondie is writing. Nick Miller. Shot. Fuck my dead. Shot. Fuck me dead. Get your helmet. Oh, I don't want to read. That's a nasty comment. Why did you
Let
give
me,
me read that
hey,
one?
Green Room, let me ask you something. If you get Vuli Vu on here and she comes on, you're not going to blush, are you?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure because
You're right. Curly is a bit testy today because he's under pressure from his capo about not being a good earner.
I fucking dropped the biggest super chat on tonight's fucking stream, so go fuck yourself. I'm not worried about anything. I'm just worried about why you have the same shirt on for 3 streams in a row.
Blondie, I'm not actually on the fence about you. I'm way into you. I think this is talking about me. But you don't care, and it just hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. I thought that was Blondie's comment. That's actually Nick Miller's comment. No.
Well, on the ball.
Whatever. So we're going to get on to Lexter's critique, and we're going to have your thoughts, my panel's thoughts on what those critiques are. So here are his critiques of me. Oops. And we're going to go through them one by one.
When I want to go to sleep, I listen to Lexter Dexter.
Okay, that's a fair point. Okay, show notes, suggestions for the talent greener. This is my producer or my ex-producer who has decided to leave my show for good. I still don't know why. Point number 1. Stop the thumbnail clickbaiting joke. It's old and falling flat. Is there an issue with my thumbnails? Is there something not quite right about them? Are they misleading?
That's the stupidest fucking way to start a fucking list that I've ever seen.
He has a lot of room to talk.
What was that, Shot?
He has a lot of room to talk.
Okay, so but seriously, are the thumbnails, are they a bit much? Are they a bit too?
I mean, what the fuck? You're supposed to be prepared for this shit. Pull up one of his latest thumbnails and let's see how he does it. Let's see.
Well, you can just
pull it up.
So I'm terrified to share anything on my main Google Chrome browser because of all the the weird anime school pictures I've got on there. Point number 2.
That point. Get rid of that point. That's a fucking stupid point to start with.
Just throw out.
That's fucking weak and useless.
I mean, I think people like the thumb. I think they're kind of funny.
Let's
point number 2.
You didn't ask JJ.
Oh well, you're all welcome to comment at any point.
I like the thumbnails. I don't mind them at all.
No, I agree.
I reckon the thumbnails are nice and sexy, just like you.
That's a good point. Okay. Well done, everyone. You've all said the correct thing to point number 1. This second point, I kind of agree with. I actually do agree with this second point. Point number 2: never ever start a show telling the audience you don't feel as if you've got it. I think that's a fair point. I think saying, "Oh, guys, I don't feel."
Never ever start a show telling the audience you don't have it tonight.
No, you lower everyone's expectations, and then when it becomes good, you fucking everyone loves it. So tend to get jammed that up his ass.
That's a good
Damn.
point.
It's your whole
He's
fuck.
very,
You know what?
very
I could-
aggressive tonight.
By the second fuck, this is why do we even need to go any further? By the second statement,
Mark would like that
obviously,
idea.
This guy doesn't understand you.
That's a good point. That's actually a very good point, Mr. GMT. It was funny, but it's actually there's truth to it. Yeah, I'll start off every stream starting about how lame everything is. I'll turn everything to black and white to
You
begin
don't
with.
start a fucking stream with high expectations. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's a,
Yeah,
that's
but
a
you
good
don't have
point.
to start off by saying it's not going to be good tonight either. People have short attention span.
That's a good
That
point.
is true. That is a good
All right.
counterpoint. Okay.
I'm gonna stay out
Point
of
number
this.
3: no enthusiasm, no show.
Disagree. Disagree. No, disagree. I'll tell
I
you
just
why.
turn it on. Yep.
You know why? Because your method is like who's the comedian? Curly, help me out here in the 70s. That was like very controversial.
JJ, if you say Andy Kaufman one more time, everyone can be. My head's going to fucking explode if people keep comparing me to Andy Kaufman. Nothing against Andy Kaufman, but every day, oh, that guy's like.
You're
Andy
not talking
Kaufman
about.
every
You're not
fucking
talking
day.
about the bald guy that had the curls on the side, are you?
Irrelevant. Some people don't need to be enthusiastic. It's part of their humor. I think it's part of your humor to not.
I know
be
who you're talking about. His last name was Wright. Something Wright. I know who you're talking about. He was like a fucking mope, but he was funny as shit.
Peter Knight writes, Mr. GMT is a sexy guy. Love heart with an arrow through it. Love heart with an arrow and the third love heart.
Love you, brother. Love you. You're a sexy motherfucker. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay,
Hey,
Burst,
Green Room, you know he's the only guy
Stephen
on the
Wright.
panel. Stephen Wright.
Stephen
There
Wright.
you go. Yes. Right?
Burst writes, more like Mr. Bean. Okay, that's I can actually time out people with wrenches. I only figured it out that I can time out people with wrenches. I thought I couldn't do that, but I can. So I will think about that one. I do not look like Mr. Bean in any way, and those that claim that will be punished.
Yeah, you do.
Point number 4. Point number 4. Stop adhering to a schedule. Announce when you've had do a show when you have something to talk about. Yeah, that's a fair. I kind of agree with that one too. I kind of agree with that one actually. I think there's truth to that one.
What schedule do you have?
Archie
was gonna
doesn't
say,
have
you
a
have-
schedule. He just comes on.
Yeah, that's actually an extremely good counterpoint, Curly. I don't actually have a schedule, do I? I try and do something every 2 or 3 days.
Which you should to stay relevant. Otherwise, people forget you.
Yeah, but
That's
you
right.
don't do it at the same time all the time. It's always.
true.
I missed one of your gorilla. See, I think you're a gorilla streamer. That's what I like to call you. Even though you're more of a chimp, but you do gorilla stream.
I think you should do what makes you happy and forget about all these notes.
Yep.
There you go.
Agreed.
Now, listen, JJ, would that not exactly prove Lexter's next point correct? Where he writes, "Stop asking others what direction you should go on. You're 26 and you don't find yourself by asking others." I don't know.
Hey. You ain't get anywhere in life without any fucking advice. Come to that jam that up his ass.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
right.
fucking contradicted your own statement. You're 26. That's exactly why you need some advice.
Look, I appreciate asking people for what they think. I like to ask people what they think.
Of course, out of respect.
Mm.
Yeah. See, how the fuck did this guy last this long?
Guys, you guys in my beloved chat room, if you guys are fucking sick of Curly and it's just nonsense, just type the number 1 in and I will take it on board. I will, if I see enough ones, I will do something about it.
Better
okay?
yet, super chat.
Yes, send super chat now.
I think
Lex,
you guys are being a little too hard on Lex.
Mother Trucker. I think that's a naughty name. Lex is he's giving solid advice here. There is look, some of what Lex is writing is kind of true. 26, you look 18. I feel like I'm 47.
Look, Green Room, there is some truth in it, but he's not dealing.
I'm
This
47. You're not 47.
This is the advice you give a 26-year-old normal person, normal young man. You're an artist. I
That's
could
right, I
already
am an
see this
artist.
guy he's just fucking easing into putting the cuffs on you. He had one cuff on already, and he's trying to put the other one on. This is the guy
He's trying to ease a fucking butt plug into your ass, and it's not working.
Yeah, this is the guy who promised not to interfere in your streaming.
There is a major competition of people, usually middle-aged men who are trying to groom me, and it's kind of interesting to see the tiers of them and who's doing a better job than who.
Do you feel that you're capable of being groomed, or are you too rebellious?
Who the fuck is grooming you?
That's the question. That's the question. I think it's pretty
No,
obvious.
no,
I think
no.
it's pretty obvious.
I wouldn't mind my boss to get groomed as well.
Okay, so back to the points. Where are the points?
Wait a minute. You made a statement I can't get past. Who's grooming you? Who? Name them.
Sorry, let me just try and. What am I doing wrong here? There we go. You are the star. Act like one.
That's a good point.
That is a good point. Content, or go home.
You see how you just agree with me? I make a stupid. Do you know how stupid my statement was? Your fucking chat is the star.
True.
How do you not know that?
No, I do agree with that. I'd rather
This guy
have.
just confused the shit out of you, man.
Listen,
I would-
you know what makes a star? You know what makes an awesome channel? People that are on the panel and people that are in the chat. You are the captain. You lead the fucking ship, and everyone else is the star. Remember that and keep that in your mind.
Exactly.
Well, I'll tell you what. I very much agree with the two of you there. The chat room is a very important feature of the channel, and if there was no chat room, I probably wouldn't be doing this to begin with. That's why I like
a lot of ones.
a lot of ones.
It doesn't look good for me.
No, I think having a healthy chat room where people can write whatever they want is very important to me. I don't want to do
Wait a
that.
minute,
heavy
let me get
moderation.
this right. Big L's gold.
Curly, if you go, I'm gone.
Can you do me one favor? Can we take one little pause? Can you look up and see if Big L Gold and Watches is a real business?
Big Al's gold watches. They are fighting for your flesh. Yeah, that's true.
I'm going to leave a nice Yelp review, about 1,000 of them for this guy.
Dim Wright writes, are there any show notes for a person with social anxiety disorder that doesn't leave his room? Asking for my friend. Nasty comment.
Okay, let's go to the next. So what is our conclusion on that comment? Do you concur with what Lex left you here?
I think there's some truth to these points. There's some truth thinly veiled throughout it. No, I definitely agree with some of it. But I'll tell you, what about this last point?
How about if we tell him some fucking truth and see if he fucking likes it?
Okay, what do you want to tell him, Mr. GMT? What do you want to say to Lexter Dexter?
Stop being so fucking boring.
He needs a dog. That's what you should do.
Well,
when you make
you have to realize where Lexter's coming from. Apparently,
I suppose everyone needs somebody to put someone to sleep sometimes. Yeah, I agree.
Apparently was a Greyhound bus driver.
Correct.
That was when he was young. He did that job. He was more than a Greyhound bus
That was
driver.
in 1924 or something.
Do you? Yeah. Can you order a puppy on Amazon and have it delivered to his address?
Yeah.
I think you guys are being too hard on poor Lex.
I think Tim's got his address.
I like Lex. Oh, you're right about that. That threatening letter that he sent.
Look, I like Lex too, but you got to give him shit when he's giving you shit. That's how I see it.
I do like Lex also.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. Lex was the first person who supported you.
True.
Yep.
Was willing to support you financially. Besides, support that goes a long way. Obviously, something must have happened behind the scenes that you're not talking about, and he's got too much class to talk about. But if these notes are really his, seems like he was going on a little bit of a power trip.
I think he's just giving some constructive criticism. I don't think he's giving him shit, but that's just
I constructive criticism. Yeah, JJ put it right. It's constructive criticism.
I mean, there is some points.
There's a difference between giving constructive
he didn't do it
criticism.
to take the piss out of you. He's doing it to try to help you.
Exactly.
But there's a difference between giving a 26-year-old man and a 26-year-old artist. He's got to understand he's giving that criticism to an artist.
Now,
I like
Dorothy
Dorothy's
writes,
comment. Yep.
You don't need Lex's advice. You have Kelly. She tells you what you need to know. Okay, Kelly, what can you tell me?
Put a keyboard, spread some seeds on the keyboard and see what she types up.
See what she types.
Yeah.
She's going to type the number 1. Okay, now, look. Peter Knight writes, Greenstream, tell Mr. GMT I live next door.
That was good, Greenstream.
shit, I should not have fucking. I should not have.
Don't you hate when that happens? You pull something up and you get halfway through
Just
it. You're
something
like, oh,
really.
All she ever types is a number 1 or a number 2.
That's right, guys. I think I'm going to be wrapping the show up soon. I kind of want to go play Final Fantasy X.
Okay. You're the
That'll,
talent.
that'll solve Curly's dilemma.
Lux just dropped Lex. I don't know what that means.
He just quit his own stream. Can't work with himself.
I have no idea.
All
I
right,
have
let's
no
put the
idea.
points back up.
Okay, let's go to the final point. Scenery. Where are the scenery? Where are the charts? You haven't been putting the chart up enough. Pull all the wrenches. Get rid of all the wrenches.
Ooh. I'll let JJ handle.
I think it's a terrible idea, but it's pretty funny that you have it. But yeah, you'll
Listen,
never grow that way.
JJ's good cop, we're bad cop.
No, just it has nothing to do with like Lex's points. I just think you'll never be able to really grow this way because everybody is so excited to ban the first person that jumps in. It's like you're never going to get a new
Don't
person
blame
in
him for
the
that.
JJ's right on that one.
I do think it's pretty funny that everybody has a wrench, but it's going to be very hard to grow.
I agree. I think there's definitely the whole context of why I'm showing these points is that 1 or 2 days later, Lexter left me. So I think he very quickly realized that I wasn't listening to his points, given the one thumbnail I made. There was no show after this.
Well, wait a minute. Now, if he's an actual experienced, caring producer, he should have put a timeline on this. How many streams did you do after he gave you these points?
I think. Don't quote me on this. I don't think any. I could be wrong. I don't think any. Think any.
Wait a minute. He dropped these points, and you didn't do. Did you respond or did you ignore him?
Well, he never. No, I'll be honest with you. I never contacted him directly about the points. I'll be honest there.
Okay.
And I think what happened was I made the thumbnail for the next episode.
So we might have a little bit of some misunderstanding here that could be smoothed over and corrected. No, a little miscommunication.
Oh shit! Now I feel bad. I'm just giving the guy so much fucking shit.
Lex,
oh fuck!
No, Lex is a good guy. Lex is a good guy. You've all just been
wait a minute.
Shit.
So this may be a miscommunication because you have a very strong case that he didn't even give you one stream. You know, this stream can't count because obviously you felt a little bit, abandoned.
I know it's been a rough 24 hours for me. It was very difficult.
All right, so you were abandoned. You got to play the victim. Play the victim. So you felt a little abandoned.
Green Room went too far with his hentai avatar. I don't know what the fuck that is referring to.
Now, and on the other hand, that was a little disrespectful. That little thing because he played it multiple times on his stream. That you were gonna, get rid of Lexter for OC.
I think that's the big thing that needs to be addressed. Is I think that there probably was some a sense that OC was going to be the new producer of my channel. I think
which
Lexter
is
didn't
never
like
going to
that.
happen. Which is never going to
happen.
Yeah.
But I think Lexter took it very seriously, and that's why he. Before I think
Lexter is a serious man.
Lexter thought that I was going to, do a big joke and say, "Ha, you're fired, Lexter. I'm replacing you with OC." I think that's what he thought was about to happen. That's why maybe he resigned so early.
So he thought that the next live stream you were actually going to use this as a shtick.
Yeah.
All right. So
it's possible
are we?
All
right. So before we go through the rest of the points.
Yep.
So
that's basically all the points.
JJ, what do you think? You think this could be a miscommunication? It could be resolved, or what do you think?
Lexter, come back.
Lexter, come back. I think like you said before, he was interested in putting some money towards getting you up and running. I find it an odd and funny combination, but only you as an artist know if it's time to move on. I don't think you need another producer. I think it's either stay with him or go on your own.
Guys, can I just say I still feel bad that I fucking gave him shit.
Yeah, I know. Well,
it's fucking nasty.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he's just Lexter's this old retiree. He's just doing what he can to help young people out on their path.
Yeah, he's just going to ban you if you ever go on his channel.
Mr. GMT just shows up.
Can I just admit something? Can I admit something? It did feel good, but
I bet it did. Yeah. No, I bet it did. I'm going to give Time Lord a wrench. Lex is jealous of your success. We'll give that person a wrench. Guys, if you guys write exceptionally good comments, I'll give you a wrench, even though if you just have to type anything in.
I'm a little discouraged. OG baby girl hasn't come back.
Yeah, no, look, I gave her a wrench. No
Okay,
joke.
no, hey, you did you did the nice thing. That's good.
That's
All
right.
right, let's go. Can you mind? Can we go back to?
Okay, let's review. I think we've done most of them.
No, you didn't.
Just another hooligan dungeon. I think Lexter is frustrated that.
Did you do the panel serves only one purpose for one NPD?
Back the fucking truck up. Back the truck up.
I'm sorry, I went
Have
ahead,
you
sorry.
seen the quality of what the dungeon has been producing lately? He might have to open his fucking eyes and have a good look at what's going on in there. That's what I've got to say about that.
Panels serve only one person for narcissistic personality disorder. Clear the deck, 1 to 2 tops. So he's saying I have too many panelists.
I agree.
And we got we got MPD.
I think he's wrong on that one.
Yeah, I like having a fun panel. I like doing a bit of a talk at the beginning and then letting people on.
Well, I
I
mean,
kind of like that format.
basically, you got like 2.5 fucking panelists right now.
Can I tell you something? Without a good panelist, you got a shit show. That's why I always fall asleep on his shows because it's boring as fuck. He's got no panelist.
Greenstream.
Showing the golf course.
Greenstream. Blondie wants you to remove her wrench and take away Ishmael's. That's Levi Rabinovitz's cousin, Ishmael. So I'll look into doing that.
I thought you had a no kamikaze policy now.
Yeah, I don't know what my policies are anymore. I just show up here and talk shit for an hour or so. What other points have we missed?
You are the star. Act like one. Okay, we had that one. Content, or go home. Live comment after content.
You got to pull a P-Clen.
P-Clan writes, I don't see P-Clan.
Oh, it's like maybe 20 up from them.
GMT and Narc like to play good. No, that's enough. That one. Okay, guys. I think we had a good show today. I think we've addressed all the points.
You didn't even finish it.
What have I missed?
What about the church?
Scenery. You're going to show the golf course?
I mean, the big controversial thing that happened on Lexter's last night is his camera ran out of battery at the end. It was really crazy.
We're not talking about his channel. We're talking about yours. And
yeah, that is true.
Well, what is your assessment, Greenroom? Do you think this is a miscommunication, or do you think that this is final?
I think Lexter's a good guy. I really like Lexter. I think there's some truth to his criticism. I think his points are fair. I don't think he's trying to attack me at all. I just think that I wish he gave me more time to respond to his critique, so I can address his concerns, which some are valid. And I don't think Lexter's going to be going away anytime soon. I'll put it like that. I think he's always going to be around. So
you think you hurt his feelings?
Yep. I also think his channel is growing. By the way, more and more people are watching him. By the way, which is good.
Yeah, he's very prepared, man. The guy cuts all the clips. He plays them. Nobody does that shit. You got to give him credit for the effort he puts in.
I always have. I admire that. I always said he does his homework.
Yeah, I don't know anyone else sitting there clipping, making it in a timeline to tell a story. He does put in quite a bit of work. I think that's what he's trying to get you to do as well, because he sees you have I guess more potential because you have more people following you or whatever.
Well, without going into detail, I am working on something else.
Okay,
I'll leave it there. So I am doing something else that is other than streams behind the scenes. So I'll just.
Is it sexual?
He's been working on something for the last 5 streams.
Oh my!
It's like watching oil-based paint dry.
Can you say that again, Sean?
Oh my!
Oh my! Okay, Rainbow Man is correct. Now we love Lex. I love my Lexter. I always do. That's why I've got him in the corner here, watching over all of us, protecting us from NPD. Guys, what are your final thoughts on tonight? I'd like to know what your final thoughts are. I think
that he looks like a serial killer.
Does anyone want to argue against that?
Did he?
I'd like to use. My final thought to pull up around the shrink's comment.
We're on the shrink. If he doesn't creep you out, you have no survival instincts. You have no survival instincts.
That's a good one, Ron.
That's I'm not going to comment on that one. Curly, what are your final thoughts on today's episode? Final thoughts from Curly.
My final thoughts is I hope you didn't hurt his feelings. I think it was a miscommunication, and I think that he has to treat you not like a 26-year-old trying to shovel your way through manhood. You're a 26-year-old artist. That's it. Got to understand that.
All right,
Good
guys.
luck. Good luck,
Any final
Greenwood.
thoughts from any of you? Any last thing you guys want to say?
And congratulations on 1,000.
Yeah, I've got something to say. I still feel bad about all the shit that I said about you, Lex. I still love you, brother. Doesn't matter that you look like a serial killer. I still love you.
Yep.
Definitely
All right, guys.
enjoy Lex. Good people.
Yep. He makes good content. He puts in a lot of work to his show. I can't take that away from him. All right, guys. I'm going to remove all of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. What are my final thoughts for today? I think Lexter's a good guy. I don't think he was ever rude to me about his critique. I think there was truth to it. Some truth to it, at least. A fair bit of truth to it. Didn't agree with all of it. But I think Lexter's a good guy. Very sad to see him go from my team, my crack team of internet wizards. And it's going to be a very sad thing. The future of this channel is in question. I don't know what is going to be happening on the next episode. And who knows? So that's it for me, guys. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later.